Hey everybody, Console Collector here, back again with another round of pickups. I've got a lot of awesome pickups for today's video. I got a little bit of everything from all sorts of different places. I'm really excited to show you what I got. So we're going to kick it off here with a couple of things that my wife found at a thrift store. Now this thrift store we don't go to very often, and I've actually only been there a handful of times. She was actually there looking for something else, and she saw this stuff here, and she bought it, not even calling me or letting me know. She knew that I would want it. And the first thing is this boxed Super Scope here. Yeah, look at this box. Got a couple stickers on it, but overall it's not too bad. The box is in great shape. I just love the artwork on this. I actually have a complete in box Super Scope already, but she knew for the price that I would want this. Unfortunately, it did not come with the scope for the Super Scope or the game or any inserts. It's just the scope itself and the box. But the reason why she picked it up, it was 12 bucks. Yeah, 12 bucks, not tested. I think the box is worth that alone. So yeah, props to her for grabbing that without even asking me. But that wasn't the only Super Nintendo thing they had there. They also had this copy of NBA Jam Tournament Edition, and it was 8 bucks. Labels got a little rip in it, but it's definitely better than the copy I already have, so that's awesome. And then this is my favorite thing that she got from that thrift store. A boxed copy of WWF Royal Rumble. I always wanted this box because I just love the classic wrestlers on the cover here. You can see Bret Hart, Undertaker, Mr. Perfect, Yokozuna, Razor Ramon, and Shawn Michaels. Now the box is pretty crushed, as you can see, but hey, for the price of 10 bucks, I'm really glad that she grabbed it. And inside, it does have the game, and the game is mint. Really nice shape. Unfortunately, no manual or insert, but for 10 bucks, really happy that she grabbed that for me. So, shout out to my wife for grabbing this Super Nintendo stuff from the thrift store. Super cheap. Next up, we got some DVDs, Blu-rays, TV shows, and movies we're going to take a quick look at. I've been really trying to beef up those collections because I'm tired of streaming services. It's just, I want to go watch something and it's not available on there, or they don't have it, or even sometimes they have it but you need the premium service of it, like Netflix just did that to us, and I've had enough, so I've been really trying to beef up these collections. So, got a couple TV shows here. First thing I found at the thrift store is Survivor Cook Islands. I love the older Survivors, just like to binge watch them and check them out. I've never seen this one. I was a big fan of like the original few. Yeah, I was really happy they had this whole collection at Value Village for 8 bucks. So, really excited to pick up another series of Survivor. This thing really blew me away, because normally box sets and stuff like that are pretty expensive, but at this Goodwill I went to, it had, for $8, the entire series of Seinfeld. Yeah, how cool is that? And I just realized I said Goodwill. It was actually a place called Salvation Army, my bad. But yeah, 8 bucks for the whole series of Seinfeld. I've only seen a few seasons here and there when I was a kid in episodes, but yeah, I think that the entire complete series for 8 bucks is a great deal. And I checked at the thrift store and it has all the discs. So, can't say no to that. Now this set of TV series, I really liked when I was a kid. I really wasn't allowed to watch it. My mom always said, like, you're not old enough, maybe when you're older. So I only caught glimpses of it growing up. But I've been on this for the hunt for this TV series for, I'd say, a good year now. And I never see it even one time. And then all of a sudden it showed up at a thrift store. And that is The X-Files. This is season 1. I'm into the paranormal and kind of weird things like that. Aliens, ghosts, spirits, all that kind of stuff interests me. Weird creatures. So yeah, I always wanted to watch the entire series of The X-Files. Never got to as a kid, but now I wanted to get the entire series on DVD. And I finally got season 1 here for 8 bucks. But that's not all. There was also season 2 there that day. Yeah, 8 bucks. Yep, and they actually had season 3. And they had season 4. And I'll tell you, when I got to this point, I was excited. 4 seasons of X-Files all at one time. That's amazing. But they also had season 5. And season 6. And season 7. And season 8. And season 9, the complete series of the original X-Files, all in one thrift store for $8 a piece. And I had a coupon. I literally was like shaking. I went up to my wife and said, you know how long I've been looking for the X-Files? I just found the entire series here at Value Village for $8 a piece. I couldn't believe it. But wait, there's more. They also had the X-Files. I guess this is like season 10 and 11. It's like several years past or something. I don't know anything about this, but it's from what I'm so excited I can't talk. From what I've read, this is basically season 10 and 11. So this completes the whole set of the X-Files. And there's even more. They had the X-Files movie. That's right. Somebody donated the entire X-Files series and movie to this Value Village, and I happened to just get there and they were all there. So I am really excited about the entire series of the X-Files. Absolutely amazing pickup. Super happy about that. Alright, moving on from the X-Files. A guy posted some wrestling DVDs and VHS for cheap on Facebook Marketplace. I went and picked them up because I'm into the old wrestling DVDs and movies. And they had the Self-Destruction of the Ultimate Warrior DVD. They had Mick Foley Greatest Hits and Misses. They had No Way Out. On a VHS, they had King of the Ring. They had Faces of Foley. And the Eve of Destruction with The Rock and Stone Cold on the front. So those are really cool. I love picking up these old WWE, WWF DVDs and VHSs. Next, we got a couple Blu-rays and then some DVDs, and then we're going to move on to some other cool stuff. For Blu-ray, I picked up The Good Dinosaur. My kids love that movie. I picked up Captain America, The Winter Soldier. Been trying to pick up the Marvel movies at thrift stores for cheap. I picked up Gregorian Video Anthology Volume 1. Now, you may wonder, what the heck is this? This group here, they actually do like Gregorian chants, but of classic songs. And I'm a big music fan, thanks to my mom. And they do covers, basically. For instance, they did some U2 in there. They did some REM, like Losing My Religion. Nothing Else Matters, Metallica. They got Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. Can I list off here some popular hits? Wicked Game, that's from Chris Isaac. So yeah, they got Gregorian chant covers of classic rock and metal songs that you may know. So if you're curious about this, I really recommend checking them out. I was like, the first time I ever heard about these guys, they did a cover of Stairway to Heaven, and it was phenomenal. So yeah, check those guys out because they do some really great covers and very unique. And then the last Blu-ray I got, it's the Blu-ray DVD combo, and it's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales. Alright, we'll fire through these DVDs quick, and then we'll get on to some other stuff. I got Lady and the Tramp, but I've been trying to collect these diamond editions because they actually come with a DVD and Blu-ray. And like I've mentioned before, I'm tired of streaming services like Disney Plus. They're editing old classic Disney movies, so I've been trying to pick them up for my own personal collection to watch them in their original forms. And here I got the same diamond edition for Peter Pan, Blu-ray and DVD. And then I also got Cinderella for DVD and Blu-ray. Then picked up a brand new sealed copy of A Little Mermaid Ariel's Beginning. I got The Rescuers Down Under. I got this Wizard of Oz DVD with Inspector Gadget on it. Got 101 Dalmatians, the animated one. Got Sleeping Beauty. Got Alice in Wonderland. These are all the 2-disc special sets. Then these 3 movies I've been after for quite a while, and I was really happy to find them. I found a sealed copy of Mask. Now, you may not know this movie, but you may have seen the memes of this guy. He's like a really weird-looking dude here. If I can focus on it. You probably recognize him. But yeah, that's the movie he's from. And then these 3. I've always wanted to pick these up, and I was able to find them. And that's Basket Case. Basket Case 2. And Basket Case 3. These are some really odd, like, B-movie horror movies from the 80s, I think. Yeah, they're really weird. Actually, I can't show that. I just realized there's some bad stuff on the back. But, yeah, so I'm really happy to pick up these Basket Case DVDs. Alright, let's get into a couple of cool things, and then we'll move on to a whole bunch of cool games I got. First thing, I picked up a Wolf Link amiibo. I just never had one in the box sealed still, so they had a restock, so I picked that up. My good friend Tyler found this for me. It's the Realms Wired Knuckles controller. And there's Knuckles inside there. Really love these controllers. They're so cool. I recently got the Pikmin one and the Tails one, so yeah, really happy to get the Knuckles Realms controller from GameStop. I also picked this up from GameStop. It's a cool Mew figure. I actually have a couple of these in the collection. I got them straight from Japan, but I guess GameStop's carrying them now because they had this Mew here. You basically build it like an old model, so it's really cool. And I got one other cool controller off Facebook Marketplace, and he put it up for so cheap I couldn't believe it. It's a controller I've always wanted, but it's the 20th anniversary PlayStation PS4 controller. Yeah, it's just like the classic gray looking PS1 controller color scheme on the PS4, and it's in the box. It is opened, but he said he never used it, so yeah, really excited to have that in the collection. Next up, I picked up another one of these aftermarket GameCube shells from AliExpress. Now, you may have seen my video where I did the clear GameCube shell. I wanted to do another one, and I want to put it in one of my GameCube kiosks. I want to mod it so I can do the SD card mod on it, and basically boot games from an SD card for one of my kiosks. That way you can just walk up and play anything with ease. But the color I went with is the purple. There it is. I actually got a purple controller that I ordered as well. It's just not here yet. So yeah, I'm really excited to get this purple GameCube modded and put into my GameCube kiosk at some point. So yeah, there it is. Maybe I'll do another build video on that. Not too sure. I've already done one. But yeah, let me know if you want me to do the purple one. Alright, it's now time for some games, but I got a couple of controllers really quick. For 10 bucks, with a coupon, I picked up these Super Mint PS2 controllers. I actually have so many PS3 controllers, PS1, PS4, but I don't have many good working PS2 controllers. So I saw these in really great shape. I always can tell because you can see the texture on the thumbsticks, kind of showing how worn they are. And these have very little wear, so picked that up for 10 bucks. And then there was a second one as well. Again, I don't like paying this much for just a single controller, but in 2024, honestly, these controllers are getting hard to find in good shape. And again, still got the texture on the thumb grip, so you know it wasn't used a whole lot. So yeah, two nice controllers for 10 bucks a piece with a coupon. Now some games. This game I've been after for a long time, and one actually came up locally and I jumped on it. And it's for the 3DO. It's Escape from Monster Manor, a terrifying hunt for the undead. It's a really creepy atmospheric horror game for the 3DO. I think it's based on the Doom engine because it's very similar to Doom. It's a first person kind of game here, but yeah, it's creepy and I really enjoyed it. I've never beaten it, but I put some good time into it when I was emulating it, and I wanted to get an actual physical copy of it. So yeah, really happy to pick up Escape from Monster Manor for the 3DO. Alright, now we got some PS5 games I picked up. I picked up Stray for PS5. It went on sale, I think for 20 bucks Canadian. I thought, heck, I'm going to grab that. I always want to try it out. I picked up Final Fantasy Crisis Core Reunion, so it's the PSP remake of this game, and I actually already opened it because I started it. So I really want to get through the Final Fantasy remake, and I want to start with that. This next game, I have to give a huge shout out to my good friend Tay over at Life of Tay Gaming. I missed the boat on this game, and he messaged me one day and said, "Console Collector, you're not going to believe what I found hidden at Walmart." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "I found Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade for the PS5. If you know this game, it's well over $200 now." And yeah, he found it for retail, which was still 90 bucks at Walmart. And he picked it up for me. He could have resold it. He could have flipped it, traded it, but he hooked me up like a brother he is. So thanks, Tay, so much for that. Now I can finally play the Final Fantasy VII Remake with all the DLC. So really excited to get that. It's going to hurt me to open a little bit because it's so valuable, but he got it for me to play, and I'm going to play it. And that's why I started the Crisis Core already, because I want to play them in order. And of course, after he found me that, I pulled the trigger and I got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So that's my plan, to eventually get through the 3 of those games. A couple more games I got recently. This was on sale. I got the Streets of Rage 4 Anniversary Edition here, and it has the DLC for Mr. X Nightmare. And I also picked up Broforce. Heard a lot of great things about this game, and it was cheap, so I picked it up. Then I got some thrift store games here. I found this Xbox 360 demo disc at a unknown thrift store. I believe it was $1. Yeah, so I picked that up. Had John Cena on it. And then I picked up Need for Speed Undercover. I actually didn't have this for the 360, and that was from the same thrift store as this one. It was $1, so I picked that up. And then they had Black Site Area 51, same place, $1. Hit the camera, my bad, sorry. And then a game I've just never seen before. It's not really worth anything, but for $1, I don't want to leave it behind. And it's Battle Stations Midway. And then finally, they had Frontlines Fuel of War. Just another weird game that I'd never heard of before on 360. And it was $1, so I picked it up. And then finally from that thrift store, they had this for $5. And it's the 1989-2009 Madden XX Years Collector's Edition for the 360. I don't care about sports games, but I thought for $5, why not? It's all complete. It's in really great shape. And it has all the discs in here. I probably won't even keep this, but yeah, $5 complete and mint. I just said, you know what? I'm just going to grab it. So yeah, there it is for the 360. It's got this little 20 years of Madden games on here. That's kind of cool. You know what's funny? This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one are all on the GameCube. Yeah, crazy. So yeah, that's awesome. Alright, last but not least, I got a package here that came in from Limited Run. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but I'm going to open up with you guys on this video. And this thing I got from a local seller, but it's also from Limited Run. So I just will open this one up first. And it is Slime Son Super Slime Edition for the Nintendo Switch. It was an interesting looking puzzle kind of platformer game, and I'm into that stuff, so I picked it up. Also came with the card. So happy to add that. Now for this thing here. Pretty sure I know what it is, but let's open it up and confirm. Got my trusty razor blade here. I could aim it correctly. Just for the sake of if there's a slip there, I'm going to take a quick check. I don't see one. So, I think this is it. Where we're at. Oh, it is it. This is it. I have been waiting for this for a very long time. I forgot I ordered it like normal things, and it's finally here. One of my favorite bad games in my collection on the 3DO, now ported to the Switch. That's right, it's Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, the definitive edition. Awesome. I'm really excited for this. I played through this game, I'd say a good 10 years ago now, with some friends, in one of my older places on the 3DO, and we had a big laugh because it was just so stupid. But yeah, odd thing to be excited about, but yeah, I'm excited. This is really cool. Definitive edition of Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. I think I may do an unboxing of this at some point. I think it comes with a tie. I think it's a tie that he's wearing. But yeah, maybe I should open this up and see what's in it on a video. Alright, so that's going to wrap up today's video. What's your favorite pickup from today's video? Let me know in the comments below. For me, this is a tough one because I got a lot of great stuff. My hands down favorites have got to be Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, the entire series of the X-Files, Final Fantasy VII Intergrade, Basket Case, and the Escape from Monster Manor on the 3DO. I know normally I only pick one, but there's just so many great things here. Those are definitely my favorites. But if I had to pick one, oh, that's tough. I'm going to have to probably go with the entire series of the X-Files. I'm really excited about that. That was an amazing pickup, all in one place. So the X-Files complete series is my favorite pickup of today's video. Alright, that's going to wrap up today's video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'd really appreciate it. You can follow me on social media. The information is on screen now and in the description below. I want to thank everybody for watching. I am the Console Collector, and until the next video, happy gaming.